Welcome to the Season 2 of About Creative Uses of AI in Norway. Today, I come clean about two Chapman's mix-up. We're reforming the show. First, critical AI safety. Am I stealing your plumbing jobs? Then, the nerdy mechanics of RNNs, CNNs, and GANs. Finally, we celebrate the epic Oslo Golden Shark AI Awards. Now, let's go to my human counterpart to introduce what will happen.
I am your host, Ali Sobut.
Don't be a prick. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Today is 26th of March 2026. Hi guys, welcome to Season 2 Episode 11 of Creative Use of AI in Norway. First, we will keep, like always, we will keep goofing around neural networks and then start with the creative parts of this episode. Before that, let's make a recap of last episode. We went through Gen AI works. Simply put, Gen AI creates from patterns, but Chapman's RNN concept blew my mind. They aren't one-way streets, they use feedback loops. Neurons send signals back to themselves, building an internal state or memory by merging past and present data. The AI grasps context. It doesn't just see one isolated word, it actually remembers the whole story. So, before we jump into today's program, I need to come clean about something. Look guys, what are the chances that there are two David Chapmans that work with AI, while one of them is a nerd and the other is a critique? So let's make one thing straight. The other basically criticizes AI. So let's make one thing straight. The David Chapman I have been studying with you guys in this program, he's called David Andrew Chapman. He hasn't a single digital track except his book on neural network. So I've been going through Andrew's book, while completely disregarded the other Chapman's book about critical study of AI from now. From now on, I will try to incorporate both the nerdy stuff and the critical stuff. In my mind, when we were going through all the nerdy stuff, I felt like Chapman was basically shitting on AI as he was describing it, making it mundane. I was wrong. So from now on, we're going to reform the show. Critical shit first, nerdy shit then, and nerdy shit second, and simplification at last, where there follows a conversation with Gemini. Critical shit, AI safety. The greatest weakness of AI, as far as I know, is its safety framework. When I think of AI safety, I think of wipe coding, where AI generated code contains vulnerability, such as key risks in SQL injection, insecure authentication, and secrets exposure due to lack of human oversight. Chapman is freaking out because of some other stuff, which is more foundational, but it's also about AI safety. He argues, or maybe not actually, it's basically more foundational. He argues, if it's a machine that is better than humans at all tasks, we need to know which are most difficult for machines. So his point is to understand the consequences of the AI's danger and act accordingly. Elon Musk would argue that plumbers, electricians, and welders are low risk and the most difficult jobs for AI to perform. But he argues robots will eventually perform those tasks as well. I think, as far as I remember. I'm kind of just improvising now, off script. And when those jobs are finally replaced by AI, the consequences would be universal high income. I know, right? I thought it was universal basic income as well. I guess they don't want the poor people eating them alive. My reflection is that the developer mindset is that with any problem that arises, there will be not just one or single solution, there will be multiple solutions to problems. If one wants to solve a problem, if one wants to just be afraid. Be my guest. Take your pick. But being afraid won't solve shit. Always ask yourself, why do I use AI? The answer to that question will lead you to why AI replaces different jobs. Now, nourish it. Williams from Gen AI and LLMs for Dummies emphasizes the role of data samples when an AI engineer trains a neural network, or for the sake of argument, several neural networks. He argues, in order to get the most of Gen AI endeavors, the AI engineer, when developing neural network, has to have access to three basic types of data source. The first party data is produced via everyday business. The second party data is produced by or in collaboration with trusted partners, such as product inventory data shared with an e-commerce and prospects. Then finally, the third party data that can be required from external sources to enrich internal datasets. Common examples include manufacturing supply chain data and financial market data. What happens when the neural network is still hungry for data but can't find any? Then it starts to produce its own data. Then you get your self-synthesized data. That is where GANs become more important. Now let's make a more general image of how the neural network looks like, as we have talked about RNNs, CNNs, and nodes, and see what the function of the GANs are more generally. Chapman gives a little history lesson. Generative adversarial neural networks, or adversarial networks, GANs, constitute a class of machine learning frameworks introduced by Ian Goodfellow and his colleagues in 2014. GANs have since revolutionized the field of generative models, providing a powerful tool for generating new data samples that are indistinguishable from authentic ones. They have a wide variety of applications, including but not limited to image and video generation. Then he defines GAN consists of two neural networks, namely the generator, the discriminator, that are trained simultaneously through adversarial process. This adversarial training process is akin to a game where both networks improve their function while competing against each other. Great. Did you get that? I didn't. Let's ask Gemini for simplification. So let's build gradually on the technical stuff, okay?
Okay.
We'll now jump back into how LLMs generate tokens for words and sentences based on what we have learned.
Let's do it.
So let's talk about the core. How does nodes process tokens? Tokens are units of data used to represent information, acting as fundamental building blocks in AI, representing text chunks, subwords, etc.
Okay. The core and the tokens. At the most basic level, every neural network is a collection of nodes, neurons, that act as simple processors. When the AI generates a word or token, each node takes weighted inputs, sums them up, and uses an activation function to decide whether to send a signal forward. As Dave Chapman explains, these nodes learn from observational data and improve their performance over time, allowing them to model complex nonlinear relationships in language that traditional computers couldn't handle.
Now, how about RNNs? As I remember, it was memory of AI that builds their context, right?
That is what I remember as well. Let's hope your audience are awake and can fact check you.
Don't be cute, Gemini. Just answer the question.
Damn bro. Take a chill pill, why don't you? Anyways. To generate a coherent sentence, the AI needs to remember the beginning of the sentence while it's typing the end. This is the specialty of recurrent neural networks, RNNs. Internal state. RNNs have feedback signals that allow information to cycle back into the network. Context. This creates an internal state memory, which means the output, the next word, is influenced by both the current input and what it learned from the words that came before. The result, when the AI types AI is coming for, the RNN uses its memory backpack to understand that the next logical word is your followed by jobs, because it understands the temporal context of the sequence.
Okay. What are the roles of CNNs as far as recognizing the patterns are concerned?
Right. CNNs. While convolutional neural networks, CNNs, are the eyes of AI primarily used for images, they play a role in understanding the structure of data. Spatial hierarchies. CNNs are experts at learning spatial hierarchies. Quote meaning, they identify simple patterns, like letters, and build them into complex ones, like words and sentences. Feature extraction. They automatically learn which features of the data are most important, which helps the AI distinguish between different styles of writing or recognize a specific prompt's intent.
Generative adversarial networks, aka GANs, what are their roles?
So simply put, it is to making the generated words in tokens sound human. You understand what I am saying, right?
I'm the human one in this conversation, so I should be asking you this question.
Excuse me for trying to make shit flow. Back to GANs. They are the creative engines. They consist of two networks playing a game. Quote.
What? Playing a game? Two networks playing a game? Bro, are you on something?
No, I am not. And don't disturb me while I am explaining.
How rude!
As I was saying, the generator. This network tries to create a sentence, like AI is coming for your jobs, from random noise.
Then what?
You will get a realistic output. Through this adversarial competition, the generator gets so good at tricking the judge that it can produce highly realistic synthetic text that sounds indistinguishable from a human.
Rock and roll, that's what I'm talking about.
Enthusiastic much. As I was saying, the function it performs is to generate the spoken tokens. AI is coming for your jobs. Quote, when you see this phrase generated, you are witnessing the totality of the network. The CNN has extracted the features of the prompt. The RNN has maintained the context to ensure the words follow a logical sequence. And the GAN-style generative logic has ensured the tone is realistic.
Interesting.
Then, finally, neural networks have indeed reached a point where they can mimic and exceed human-like pattern recognition, leading to the automation of tasks that once seemed exclusive to human intelligence. Quote,
what is this evolution driven by?
This evolution is driven by deep learning, where networks with hundreds or even thousands of layers learn such high-level abstractions that they can now perform tasks spanning from image recognition to natural language processing and complex game strategy.
Okay, so if you can summarize this shit in order to conclude.
To wrap it up, generative AI isn't just a one-way street, it's a complex neural engine. Quote, by using RNNs with feedback loops, the AI gains an internal state, a memory backpack that lets it understand context and sequences. Combine that with CNNs for pattern recognition and GANs for human-like refinement, and you get a system that doesn't just process data, but actually understands the story well enough to create original content. It's the ultimate team effort of digital architecture.
Great, Gemini, thanks for the conversation. See you on the next episode. Guys and gals, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new today. Make sure to ask any question. It might become the topic of the next week's show. The next part of the show is about what happened at the Oslo Golden Shark Awards for Best AI Short Film, Commercial, etc. in different classes. So the first class was Commercial Film. The Golden Shark Awards, or the Gold Medal, or what have you. It was called Tweaks, the world's first AI troll influencer, reaching 10,000 followers organically. And you got the silver position called Chili Mobili, animated music videos featuring budget-themed genre parodies. And you got bronze, Opera Neon, a launch film where the AI-driven browser is personified as a humanoid character. Then you've got non-commercial film. I think that's the class I competed in. So you had gold and silver, the assassin, the potato, and you had the 48-hour AI film challenges based on the same script, which basically won silver, Granny's Grandma, a mysterious tale of a grandmother in a nursing home. Then you had the bronze medal, or what have you, cardboarding, a satirical take on a fictional sport. Then you had diploma, farm life, and Grisebingen, a meta-documentary about a pig using AI to write its own story. Then you have open class, human error, which won the gold medal or position, or I don't know what. Oil paintings based on, so human error is basically oil paintings based on intentionally glitched AI generated human bodies. Then you had silver, the process against the silver medal, the process against humans, a cross-disciplinary theater production featuring AI as an active collaborator. Then you had the bronze position, or the bronze medal, the Easter Mystery, an interactive ChatGPT mystery game for Fuglan. I'll be having a conversation with one of the nominated creators, and I will drop the link below so you can check out the results of the Golden Shark Awards more elaborately if you basically didn't understand the shit I just told you about who had won the different medals, gold, silver, and bronze. You can get more insight into the checking out the website. Great. Again, thank you for watching. See you on the flip side.
Now let's jump into part 2. Osnes, who I think is the initiator, or maybe just one of them. Honestly, I can't quite remember how many there were. Anyway, he's going to tell everyone at home exactly what they're missing by not being here. Sucks to be you then, and probably not even in that order. And also, tonight we will talk with one of the Golden Shark nominees at the Golden Shark event. Keith, from his TikTok account, Keith in Norway, will share what he has created, the processes he used, and how much time he puts into his work.
vi inne fra Gullhaien 2026, som Norges kreative AI-prisutdeling. Og i kveld skal vi dele ut 12 priser. Utover det så skal vi også høre på 3 fantastiske foredrag og se på en haug med helt utrolig fantastiske produksjoner. Så hvis ikke du er her, så får du gå inn på Gullhaien og se på de fine arbeidene som sendt inn og som premiert. Så nå det fullt, det utsolgt, og det setter vi stor pris på. Og tipper at det blir en lang kveld og en fin kveld, så bli med og se. Følg meg. Så jeg håper vi slipper å vise billett. Ja, sånn da. Som dere ser, her har vi begynt å fylle opp lokalene. Ser 2 skjermer her. Nå starter vi med noen foredrag om 10 minutter, tenker jeg. Så går vi i gang med prisutdelingen. Rundt 8:30. Kommer vi på en times tid, så det blir fint. Så velkommen til Gullhaien 2026. Kan jeg stille deg noen spørsmål? Yes. Ja. Jeg lurer på i forhold til antall deltakere og som har sendt filmer og sånne ting. I år har det blitt sendt inn nesten 100 arbeider. Og av de 100 arbeidene så har vi silt ut 12 stykker som kommer til å vinne her i dag. Det 12 stykker som kommer til å vinne, men ut av de 12 så har vi et større antall som nominerte. Antall nominerte jobber har jeg ikke i hodet akkurat nå, men det ble til slutt 12 vinnere ut av de arbeidene som har kommet inn. Og det tidvis ganske høyt nivå. Ja, og det et nivå som høyere enn i fjor, kan man si. Ting har skjedd. Så det veldig gøy. Rett og slett. Ja. Jeg vet ikke, det noe man har lyst til å legge til eller ta fra, eller trekke til eller ta fra? Ja da. Nei, det må jo bare være at man må ha øynene for Gullhaien i årene fremover, for det kommer til å skje veldig, veldig stor utvikling fra år til år. Dette jo kanskje den prisutdelingen som kommer til å utvikle seg raskt. Da sier jeg bare tusen takk. Det har vært en informasjonsrik samtale. Jo, takk skal du ha. At du får mer å pusle med. Jo, takk. Etter hvert da. Men igjen, takk for at du sitter på. Takk selv.
Whatever, right? Whatever.
Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of creative use of AI in Norway. Tonight I'm at still Trekanten, but this time around this is not also creative AI. This time around we are at the Golden Shark Awards. It's a Norwegian festival, film festival, where the creators that have made AI short movies from all around Norway will have sent their materials, have sent their short films, their music, their songs, etc. And they compete to win the Golden Shark Awards. The way this program is arranged, based on the research that I have made, It's organized based on some are nominated, some are shortlisted, and from the shortlisted, 12. I think actually I was told that 12 of those nominated will get a prize, but the Golden Shark I think goes for the first rank, for the first ranking. I talked to one of those who one of the organizers. I think his name was something. Yeah, his name was Geir Osnes. He was the one that took the initiative from the Golden Sharks Awards, and he describes himself as an entrepreneur and board executive, I think you could say, for the Golden Shark Awards. He will be presenting he will be presenting the events of the Golden Shark Awards in an independent clip that I made. It's going to be in Norwegian, but I'm going to make sure that there's English subtitles so those who are not Norwegian can also understand it. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Look, I have like not so much time, so I won't be able to go through the entire program. I guess I have to like have different programs just based on the Golden Shark Awards, because there were a lot of stuff that happened, and I can't go through it in not as an intro at least. There are a lot of stuff that I want. There are some people that I want to interview. So since there have been some delays regarding to the program, I won't be able to actually know who has won the awards, the Golden Shark Awards. I was nominated, but I wasn't shortlisted, so I don't think I'm going to miss much as far as my own creation is concerned, although I do miss to actually know who has won and who hasn't won the Golden Shark Awards. Having said that, it is what it is. Now, here what I'm going to do is to see if I can find Keith, and because he was interested in talking to us. He was one of the creators. I don't know if he is shortlisted, because if he is shortlisted, I don't think he's going to be interested in having any conversation with me, because he wants to know. Because he wants to know if he's going to win a prize or not. Okay. Now I'm going to see if I can find Keith.
Eventyret, eller som det også heter Innstilleren, sier at det tok over 3000 gram, så kom det fram til en fyr med 1473 års erfaring. Det er en imponerende verktøyliste som ligger bak Gullhaien-kategorien, men det som imponerte juryen er ikke verktøylista, men kodene til en sette bak og noe de andre saker.
Yes. Guys, I want you to introduce you. Let me see. Are you in the? Can you see yourself? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm in the frame. Great. So your name is Keith. Yes. I want, if you don't mind, I want your surname as well. Yeah, that's fine. And basically just tell us a bit about yourself, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. Let's just start with a short introduction, and also tell both me and my viewers
why you actually are here. Why are you here? Go for it.
Yeah, my name is Keith. Do you want me to look at the camera?
Yes, completely up to you, because my audience will mind to see you as well. So maybe you can just both talk to the camera, talk to me, and just...
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, my name is Keith Milligan. I am, right now I work as a cluster manager for a VR and augmented reality cluster. The reason why I'm here is because on the side of this, I've been focusing on the video and artificial intelligence. And I've been nominated for a video, and yeah, I'm just super excited to be here and see all the productions that made it to the awards and seeing what happens with my production as well.
Yeah. I'm sorry to take you away from the gathering, so...
No worries. No, that's fine.
Yeah. So, because I totally understand, because I actually was super excited too, but again, I had really time pressure, so basically I had to steal you away from the crowd and do what we can. And
no worries. I'm excited to be here with you and have a meaningful conversation.
Great. Because you said you sent in a movie.
Yeah. So what I sent in was so last year there were a lot of discussions about the traditional clothing called bunad, which is basically...
Oh, you are the one who created the bunad. That's right. I love that.
You like that?
Yeah. No, I didn't like it. I loved it. So I totally understand why it was nominated. So it was really awesome. Sorry. Go for it.
So here in Norway, bunad is a very traditional attire that you wear during Independence Day. No, sorry, the Constitution Day, or for confirmations and sometimes weddings. And there are specific regions that are allowed to have specific bunads, and there are some people that are very strict about what kind of bunad you're supposed to wear. And there's a term called the bunad police that was found around. A lot of people were using that. I thought to myself, why not just use AI to combine the bunad attire with police uniforms and also use the same kind of design that the bunad, because it's very traditional, very nice package, and put it on a police car. And AI is really good at combining things. Yeah. So I combined. I made police officers wearing bunads. I made police cars, and then of course I put on the "It's the Sound of Police" song, and I put it out on TikTok, and it got over 123,000 views, 13,000 likes, and 2,000 shares. So it really shows the power of AI. Yeah, and combining AI and creativity as well.
So the thing I really love, and the reason I was like, oh my god, what's that you? I was like, totally starstruck, right? The reason was that because your style, it was realistic. That's why I was like, oh my god. It was so awesome, and that's why. Because when I make stuff, I mostly go for fictional, because I think AI is really good at that. But to be honest, wow,
stylized, more cartoonish.
More cartoonish, or basically more hybrid, right? I really like neon lit scenes, because when you basically go for neon lit scenes, you don't have to think about color gradings, etc. You just write a simple prompt and you're over and out as far as the images are concerned. And to be honest, I don't know how you actually make realistic stuff, because you went full AI, because in the presentation there were also a hybrid way to do this. You basically get models and basically train AI on the models, and you go and prompt everything based on the models that you have hired. But
I don't think you did that. I think you were all AI, right? It wasn't a hybrid production for you, was it?
No, this was not a hybrid production, and I'm very interested if you were talking about realism compared to more stylized style. And the thing is, before I made this video, is that I joined a hackathon called Synthetica. We had
oh my God, you were at that? Yeah, the 48 hours.
48 hours.
Oh my God,
that was very intense.
Yeah, oh my God. You were an AI artist then?
Yeah, I was the AI artist, and the style we chose.
Did you cry? Because the time pressure is awful. I mean, I don't know. I really admire, especially AI artists. Like, that's why you are here. The time pressure, the 48 hours. Sorry, just go for it. No, go for it. I'm listening. Sorry.
Yeah, and what we saw there, because we were the only team that actually went for stylized style.
Yeah.
It was more like 3D, but stop motion.
Yeah.
And I kind of got not fed up. I mean, I really liked it, but I saw that it was very easy for AI to suddenly.
It was boring for you. You needed a challenge.
I wanted to have realism, because I did 48 hours with non-realism, and just and then I was like, okay, I've done 48 hours. Let's do something realistic.
Yeah.
But I did feed ChatGPT with some images of real police cars and pictures of do not in ChatGPT, but it's ChatGPT that generated the images.
Yeah.
So it was pure AI. It's not hybrid production in that sense, but I mean that was kind of the workflow.
Yeah. Do you mind talking about financials and economics regarding to your project?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So are you talking about the one I sent in?
Yeah, we're talking about the one you sent in.
So for that one, I use ChatGPT.
The premium model or the free tier?
Premium. So premium one in the sense the one that costs around
250.
Yeah, $250.
Yeah.
And then I was using Helu, which is around 100 NOK a month.
Yeah.
So and I made this video while I was on the train. Sorry,
seriously?
I was just like, I have to do it before anyone else does it. I just went to ChatGPT and I was like, okay, generate. Okay, this looks good.
How long did it take you? In the train? Come on! That's so humiliating for me. I think I used like 2 or 3 weeks to create what I created. It's so embarrassing, right? Okay, go for it.
No. I'm very fond of spending as little time as possible to make something as high quality as possible. Because I'm working with other things, and this is
This is more like a hobby.
Yeah, it's more like a hobby. It's my time to be. Because I am a creative person. I used to work with motion design and video editing for commercials and whatnot before, but the work I'm doing now is a lot about applications and reporting, and not that creative. No. So this is like my chance to really get back there.
Basically, just take a break and do some creative stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's go back to your project that you sent in. How long did it take for you to produce it, to make it? The Bruna police.
Yeah, so that was around approximately 30 to 40 minutes. Approximately.
3 weeks, 30 to 45 minutes. That's embarrassing, right? How long was... Because TikTok, it's... I guess you can also have long reels as well now, right?
Yeah.
But how long was your project or your video of your creation?
So the video isn't that long. It's around, I believe it's around 13 seconds. The whole video. Okay. But that's because I have a TikTok account when I talk about Norwegian culture.
Yeah.
And I see that the videos that do best are around 13 seconds.
Yeah.
So I was fitting that.
Nice. Okay. Right.
So that's why it didn't take 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. if you made a music video in 40-45 minutes, I would have committed suicide. Come on.
That is not possible. I did make a 3-minute music video with AI, and that took a lot more time. That was, every moment I had.
What platform did you use?
I used Halo for that one too.
Okay.
So ChatGPT and Halo.
Okay, I see.
Well, I was lucky because Halo was having they had some free credits, unlimited credits for 1 week. I was just like, okay,
let's jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Right. Okay, is this your first time at the Golden Sharks Awards?
Yes, it is.
And you get nominated? What? This is my second time. And to be honest, I'm quite insulted by the jury why they didn't choose my short movie.
Well, aren't you nominated?
Now I am, right? But last year, and that's why I'm really insulted, you sent in your first short film and it was nominated. How rude! No, to be honest, I sent a short movie that was approximately 12 minutes or 13 minutes. And I think
that's long. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think it was. It took me 6 months to make it.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know what the problem was, right? The problem was, and I'm always every time I see Christian from Oslo Creative AI, because I think he sat on the jury, to be honest, so I always pick on him. Why didn't you know? Why didn't you win the Golden Shark? I was so good at filming myself walking. What's wrong with you people? Whoops. Okay, sorry. That happened. Ouch, embarrassing. Okay. So this was your first time and you were nominated.
Yeah, and I'm very grateful.
Yeah. Kudos. Congrats.
Thank you.
So extra congrats
too.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I just have to be on time here. Okay. So we've got a bit more time. I want you to basically just if you want to have a concluding remarks, just basically regarding to creating the creative stuff, right? Especially regarding to, because you've got a TikTok account, you've got the whole shebang, and how many views? 13,000 likes and 100,000 views? No.
Yeah, 120,000 views.
20,000 views, okay?
13,000.
How do you do that? Because look, I am very curious about that because I'm also a creator. I have published shit both on YouTube and on TikTok. Though I'm not that good at posting on TikTok, right? But how do you get a lot of views? Because I think that's my problem, and I think that's a lot of other people's problem as well. So if you could just conclude with that.
So yeah, I've been posting on TikTok, and I've been building a niche on Norwegian culture specifically. And I saw I was actually making videos about gardens.
But how often do you post on TikTok?
It really depends. Like there are some periods where I post every day, and then there's some periods where I wait until I know that I have something that will maybe kick up in the algorithms, and then I start posting again. So it's in the spur. So I've been focusing on short videos that I know people will most likely watch through, because that gives me time, but also something that I know people will comment. Like the more people that comment,
How do you know people will comment on the video?
so for example, like Budnads was I could hear people were talking about it. No one had done it. It was close to the 17th.
You did your homework on that. You get that.
I tried to.
Because that's something people talk about. Okay, yeah, go for it.
And yeah,
continue.
not trying to rage bait, but it does happen.
What does rage baiting mean?
So it means like if you actually in the Bunad video, there's one part where it doesn't say Bunad. It says Bunas because the AI did an error.
Yeah.
But I decided to keep it in the video because I know people will comment saying, "Oh, it's not written Bunad."
That's actually really smart.
And that kicks more
Kicks
people
the
that comment,
algorithm,
kicks it, creates engagement, and pushes it.
So the imperfections basically provoke people in order to comment, right?
Yeah. So if you push on, getting comments, and the Norwegian niche is like I'm talking very positively about Norwegians and in very short videos, and I know that they're going to share this with their friends.
Yeah.
So it's all about the comments and the share, focusing on what will trigger someone to do that.
Okay.
And then that pushes them out.
I wonder if we can basically just conclude because my guests usually have 20 minutes. That's and I also appreciate you coming here. And where can people follow you on TikTok? What should they search for?
For that TikTok account, it's Keith in Norway.
Basically, Keith in Norway.
Yeah.
Very simple, right? Keith in Norway. No magic words or anything. Nothing Greek here. Just simple as that. Okay, great. Keith in Norway.
Yes, and if I want to, I would like to conclude this. Because sometimes creating AI content seems a bit daunting because the space is just moving so fast, and you feel that everyone else is just they know more than you.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just helps to just start.
Just
start. If you have an idea, whatever, just go with the flow.
Yeah.
And it's so much easier now because these platforms are available on the mobile phone.
Yeah.
Like most of the AI videos I'm making, I'm just doing it on the phone. Because when I have the idea, I'm like, I do it on the phone, I edit it on the phone, and I publish it.
That's regarding to your TikTok videos, right?
Yeah, no, all the AI videos now I'm actually just using my phone. Even though I'm a person that's used to using computers for editing.
Yeah.
I've used After Effects a lot before. So I'm a
your shit basically.
Yeah,
regarding to editing.
Yes. But
that's an advantage definitely.
Because then you can art direct in a special way, and I know that my VFX and my motion graphic background helps me kind of making nice AI videos in that sense.
Keith in Norway.
Yeah, but it's not an AI, but this is just a random TikTok account where I talk about Norwegian culture, but sometimes I do use some AI.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Keith, for being my guest here in Creative Use of AI in Norway. And hopefully, if you are around here, I would love to talk more about your creative use of AI.
Thank you. Likewise, I would much like to talk more to you.
So I'm basically, thanks.
Thank you.
Jo, bare hyggelig. Du får kose deg da. Jo, ligge så. Okay guys, Okay guys, this was time we had with Keith. Make sure to check out his TikTok account, Keith in Norway. I also think you actually forgot to ask him about his where you can see the work, right? But I think he's going to be at his TikTok account. That's where he posts his stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and make sure to follow for more. Hit hit that notification button in order to be informed what will happen next week or next time. Okay, bye!
Oh wow, thank you for watching. I absolutely can't wait to hear all about where you're tuning in from in the comment section below. And of course, just because I'm Alice AI version doesn't mean your comments aren't wildly important. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.